Hello everyone and welcome to the App Inventor quick demo guide on if statements. And if statements are incredibly powerful when you're writing anything to do with computers really. And this is just going to be a quick overview on how they work and how to use them. So I'm starting off with the app that I made for using buttons. And basically it's got two buttons that have a -1 and a +1, and it just changes the count in the middle. But what I want to add to it is another button to just test to see if, let's say, the number in the middle is 0. And then it'll do something if it's 0, and if not, then it won't. So let's go over to the designer view. Let's add in another, let's just say a label. Let's make the text size, let's say 30, so it's viewable. And then let's delete the text property so that it's blank, but it might show up after we start pressing buttons. And then I will name it, let's just say test, just to say this is our label that is going to tell us the test, whether or not it's 0. And we need a button as well right next to it, and we're going to rename this test button. Alright, is it 0? So I have this button that says, is it 0? And then right above it I have a label that has 0 text in it right now. It's got no text, it's empty, but the component is still there. And then a button that says, is it 0? Let's go back over here to blocks, and let's go test button. When the test button is clicked, this is when we're going to use that fancy if-then statement. So we're going to go to built-in control. The very first one is an if-then. We're going to pull that out. We're going to put it right there. If blank, then blank. So if I attach something right here, it's going to test to see if that is true. So let's go to logic, and we're going to grab this blank equals blank button, because basically we're going to see if the variable count that we used in the other video equals 0. If it does equal 0, then we're going to do something. Otherwise, we're going to do something else. So let's get the variable. We're going to say get. Again, we're going to get the variable, and then we're going to see if the variable count equals, and then we just need a number, so math 0, drag it out here. If the count equals 0, then we are going to update our test label. We're going to set test.text to just some text, grab a text block from the text submenu, and say yes. And that's all we'll have to do. Using just that if statement, we're going to be able to test to see if this variable is 0. If so, when we click this label right here will display yes, it equals 0. So let's try it when it fails first. It's -4, we say is it 0, nothing happens. Let's go up to say -1, nothing happens. We go to 0, it says yes right away. So you hopefully can kind of see what's going on here. This is a very important block to understand how this works. The if blank, then blank. It tests the if condition, and if the if condition is true, then it does everything that is under here. Now, this is a very, very simple example, but this if-then block can be incredibly powerful in making your apps. Thanks for watching.